no. This is coming off this.
Saying you're alive.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out later. You got
No,
yeah, you ain't all the way in. You ain't in for you gotta move in then. You gotta move, people gotta see you. You know what I mean? We gotta come a little, you know what I mean? It's not coming off of that like it's supposed to. I'm supposed to have switched it or something.
that's going flat.
Yeah, I'm about to switch it. See what I don't want to do it because close. Ready? Is it going? Is it
That was straight. It ain't important, but this one still got that blue dot. Hold it like you did last time. Like a long quickie. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Here we go. We in the place to be. Hey, this is SP Hustle Hard, and this is my guy right here, M Dollar. We in the building. It's a lot going on in this cold world today. It's bombs away. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get right to it. We ain't gonna hold y'all up any longer than we already have. So on today's topic, we have a lot of them to run down to y'all. First, we're going to just start off with something light before we hit you with the flame. We're going to start off with this Tyler Perry. Oh my God, what's going on, bro? 260 mil. Yeah, 260 mil. Guy saying that you did this, did that. I don't know. I wasn't there, but seemed like a lot of people catching these lawsuits, man, on some Fugazi stuff, man. I don't know. It's crazy. What you think about that, homie? What is
You
it?
have to pay that money.
You think you gonna have to pay that? Yeah, 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 yeah.
There ain't no denying it. Ain't no denying it.
No, he's denying. Oh, 260 minutes? Come on, he's denying that all day. And plus, that's gonna like shatter his image, especially after he gave that good speech at the BET Awards that day. Yeah.
I mean, everybody got their good points and their bad points, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's a bad point if he raped that girl or started drugs and put something in it.
Hold on, what the hell are you talking about? We're talking about Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
He didn't rape no. It's a guy. The movie is one of the actors.
Oh, I meant to say that.
Damn, you on the Diddy gate, boy. You way ahead. You way ahead on things.
Well, if he raped that man and he was telling that's that, then he's gonna get what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't thrust and force yourself upon no human being in no type of way.
Right.
That's called rape.
Real stuff.
Or whatever form of what you would call not just abuse, but whatever form of now it's a word for it. It's not coming to mind.
I'm trying to think of what you're trying to say.
Nah, it's just a word for it. It's
for
like,
what?
Like you just call them
Man, just call it what it is. Listen.
I just know he was trying.
That's it. We ain't got to get all fancy with the word. Just put it like, yo, he was just.
I mean,
he was out of. If he did it, he was out of pocket. Period.
Allegedly, what
allegedly
was he ran his hand up the man's leg, up his thigh, and grabbed his groin.
So that's
he pulled down
sexual assault.
And
Okay.
the dead voices said, "Yeah."
Yeah. I don't think. Hello. That's crazy.
The old boy was like, "Nobody home, man. Let me go, man." You know what I mean? So,
but this is the crazy. But okay, allegedly, you want to hear something crazy about that whole situation? That wasn't the first time he made that event. That's the first time he ran his hands up his legs. But before that, he made advances at him in a funny way because he was looking at him to, to be an actor in one of his movies, Oval, you know what I mean, or one of his live shoots, whatever. But hold on. So he came at him already in some. So with the guys saying from the rip, he came at him when they first met on some crazy stuff. So he took Top, they exchanged numbers, and we're gonna say 6 months later, Tyler Perry reach out, yo, you want to be in this movie?
This is the exchange number.
Yeah, this no, this
You seen
wasn't.
it in this phone?
What? How the hell I'm see it in this phone? I read,
It's
yo, I was,
I mean, I was
yo, I looked this up, I read it. And this is what he's saying. This is what the guy that's saying that dropped the lawsuit. Why the hell would look into his goddamn phone and see the number? Like, and why would I do something like
I
that?
thought that was your man.
Man, cut it out. Listen, man, listen. He said when he, this was going on for a minute, basically.
You know, Tyler got a type.
Yeah, that's what they say. You see, yo, yeah, you see what, yo, you see the type that he liked though.
Yeah, you'd have been part of the Ragaducci, man.
Yo, the Ragaduchis. Oh man, that joint is crazy. Ruthless. And now it's kind of making sense to me, but I ain't gonna go all there. But that was crazy.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't respect his creativity.
Yeah, he do got
You know what I'm
good
saying?
creativity.
Behind all that creativity and behind the sinisterness in it, there has to be something there, you know what I'm saying, below the surface because this is just what it is in the world today. So it's like, okay.
So you saying though?
I don't know. That's why I said allegedly. That's
Okay.
why I asked you, did you see the
No,
message?
no, I didn't see it. So this is what he said. Look, and this is what, yeah, yeah. Yo, but the crazy, but yo, but the thing I'm trying to say is he came at him, or he already gave him them type of vibes when they first met and exchanged numbers.
I mean, but you know they dealing a lot of criminality.
Come on, man, come on. So
You gotta look
he
at
gonna sell it. So he sold his soul. So now he want to get it back.
You gotta look at a man as a female. Like he was exhorting his position and his power
That's
over
not.
this
That's
man
that don't make it right.
to gain.
That
Okay,
that's
yeah,
don't, but
make it right.
that don't make
So
it
that's
right.
why
And
he's trying to
what I'm yeah, after the fact, after
Well, I mean,
he
you're not gonna
after
sue a person because you think they're gonna do something. You're gonna sue a
no
person after they
no
actually committed the act.
right, and I agree with that. But he committed this. He came
But
out.
where's the proof?
Hey,
Because
they
Tyler
well,
got a lot of money.
yeah, all that. Listen, all that gonna come out in court. I ain't gonna be there. But
And he ain't got the proof for that, then it's like, And if you do got the proof, that means you was lying to Tyler. So it's like,
line.
you was
You
lining
mean?
him up because
Oh,
you said,
catching it. Yeah.
this, that, and third happened. You come out after the
Yeah.
fact and all.
Oh, that's why he's suing.
What?
Quid pro quo.
What's quick?
Quid pro quo. You do something for me, I'll do something for you.
Oh.
It's called a casting couch. And it's just like all the young boys that don't know what the casting couch is, all the young girls that don't know what the casting couch is, you gonna do something for that producer, you're gonna do something for them headline actors, the A-listers, before you actually get behind that camera. And that's just known about Hollywood. So it's just like, yo, be careful of the industry that you choosing.
Mhm.
I would just like, it's like, yo, all that is your business. Unless somebody actually violates you and force you and hurt you to do something, then just do whatever you came there to fucking do.
And that's your job, and keep
And
it
that's your job. Because you still gotta and these people smart enough to know they're not just force you, some of them. Now if you get Bill Cosby or
Nah, we ain't
if
gonna
you
go there.
get
Let's
if you
nah.
get
That
Puffy, you know what I'm saying? If the baseball was flashing in your face, you don't know what's going on.
yeah. But not to change the subject, but to me, I really believe a lot of them was with it because for the moment, in the heat of the moment, they was getting money, they was going on trips, they was living a good life, they was being seen with them, they was being recognized with them, all that. And nobody didn't say nothing then or was, against it then. But now let's fast forward. a downfall. You know, he's hit with all this and all that. Now everybody in the coming out of the woodworks, yo, and they didn't go to the police. Oh, he held me over the balcony. They didn't go to the police. They went right and got a lawyer. And like, yo, yeah. You understand? So if he's this such a bad, deep down, crazy, lunatic demon,
should be a police record.
yeah, because if it was hit someone like my, you know what I mean, they would have been, oh man, through, yeah, you got to not even think about suing you.
Now
What?
He's saying that if it was any regular situation, a regular person, a regular situation, you're going to go to the police and then file a report,
right,
and taking in those actions, or you going to get crazy and go to the streets and be ready to kill somebody.
Right.
You ain't going to sit back
Right.
and plot and be like, oh, I'm going to get my lawyer. And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And come up with the allegations after the fact when somebody else come out.
Like, right.
That's not human nature.
It's not.
People be knowing, and they know this, but they still embark on the Me Too factor.
Right.
Same thing, everybody coming after Puff. Puff ain't do everything, but he did enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cosby ain't do everything, but he did enough. A lot of stuff is just human nature, man.
Right.
But whatever you did do, you gotta own that, man.
Yeah. Well, with the Puff, it's looking dark. So, and they about to arrest the case. The state is about to arrest that case on their end. I think Monday, if not Tuesday, and then the defense going to bring forth what they're going to bring forth for the next couple of days, and then we're going to get a verdict. And who knows how that thing going to turn out? You know what I mean?
I don't see it going that fast.
Nah, it's going down. That thing is going down. Real talk.
If Puff Lord got any half of since they get paid for it,
man, no, they got sense.
They will not let him take the stand.
Listen, they got sense, and they
don't take the stand, Puff.
Listen, they got sense.
Don't do it, cuz.
Why?
The truth means nothing is going to be twisted and distorted. It doesn't mean.
But okay.
Even if you are about to just let all the chronicles go, it's not going to be.
Listen. It's not about him letting the chronicles go and all that. Listen, let me finish. You saying that it's not.
He bring your name up in the trial. That's down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act like I don't even know you.
I'm gonna be like, yo.
No SP gang.
I was the slayer. That was Punisher. I was the slayer. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was the slayer.
You gave yourself a
comedic
name.
Yeah, no. I ain't
those products you was taking from them people.
Hey man, listen, let me tell you this. All I'm saying is this. You saying that it's in his best interest not to take the stand. But what I'm saying is that it may be in his best interest to give his side of the story. You got to understand, people. Right. Now they want to make all he need is one on that jury to be like, yo, I just need to hear what you got to say and what happened and what go on and why and da da da. He might have to take, and it might be in his best interest to give his side of the story.
Yeah, it's going to be. I've been a pillar of the community. He gonna put out all this.
Listen, no, he got to, yeah. Oh, he is no getting around.
He gonna be like, y'all all know who I am. I'm gonna touch, but I get everything I want.
Nah, come on. Now you taking it somewhere. You turning it into a joke. But all jokes aside, they might want to hear his side.
It's gonna go whichever way it's gonna go.
Right. They might want to
go. His fate has already been decided. So whichever way it go. I just look at it like this, yo. As a man, get what the hell your fucking hands for.
All right. Well, back on the situation, back about what we was talking about when we just started it off. Yeah.
Same thing.
Listen, Tyler Perry, man, you make some good movies, bro. You do have some good joint. And my man right here is a big fan of Ruthless. Ruthless. You put me on the Ruthless. I'm like, yo, I cannot get it. Yeah, I was. Don't he look like Diacon? Yo, he looked like Diacon.
Anybody?
Real talk. Anybody seen the movie? He looked like Diacon. No.
actually
No.
are the same complexion.
Yeah, no, you are.
And then you carry the same title.
No, no, you are Diacon all the way.
Listen, bro.
But look, we're gonna get back into this. Oh, we were just talking about the P. Diddy situation in his trial. Boom, it's about to hit effect. It's winding down. The defense team got to give their little, what they got and present it to the people. And yeah, the state is going to end their situation like Monday, Tuesday, and then the defense going to start their thing. But what I wanted to say, do you think now this is crazy? Do you think this is the reason why 50 been going at Diddy? Because he had his wife, he had his baby moms all, and she was like more than this girl. She was with the smoke, and he's still paying a joint.
In the immortal words of Fat Joe, he said it best.
Oh, he's next. You don't want to say that. You don't want to say that because go ahead.
Look back on he said, yo, the bull 50 is relentless when it comes down to beef.
Yeah.
You're not gonna beef.
I agree with
him
that.
the way he gonna beef with you.
I agree with that
He's
because
gonna go to your mom crib.
no,
he cookies and take the family out, smile while in the camera, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what that is, your street level. And you gonna think like, okay, he may do something, may not. You gonna think it's over. He gonna come back at you again.
Yeah.
And again.
That's why
again.
I never knew that was, I didn't never knew he had his, I won 50. I don't know why he did, he was getting money. So why you just didn't be like, yo, girl, like, chill, you ain't got to go that route. I got it. You understand? I guess they got to a point where once once they had a little fallout, he didn't, whatever whatever it may be. But I never knew. Now it's making sense too, because I always said to myself, damn, why you going in on Diddy like this? Like, yo, he was like awesome, going in. Now it's making sense. Now it's making sense. No, it's this dog right here is really making sense why he going in on her. I'm like,
grandpa.
Yeah, something because he's going in.
He'll take the smallest shit and you at the house.
Oh man,
he'll take the smallest shit and capitalize on your ass.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Can I he fit?
Yeah, he.
Same thing, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Yo, listen. Listen, that right there. What like yo, he now, but what I'm saying, it makes sense now. You know what I mean? Now it makes sense. Yeah, I see why. I see why. Yeah.
He ain't letting nothing go.
Yo, yeah, I can understand that. But listen, but moving right along, look, you just said something about Fat Joe. Listen, so this is what's floating around. Allegedly, but it's in the making and it's happening. Fat Joe, they say it was said that he recruited or he had somebody signed to under his umbrella that was just out of college, high school, something like that, and he used him to recruit young girls from high school. Used him to recruit young girls from high schools, and so forth and so forth. And I don't know what was going on after that, but that's what this guy is alleging in one of his complaints slash lawsuits. I don't know the guy's name at the moment, but we are on it. We are on. No, it's true. It's really going on. I said the same thing, but you know what? Somebody.
For the simple fact that why the hell am I hiring you?
No.
To go find high school
okay, so
girl,
so this what it was.
I got the terror squad. I got all types of money. All I gotta do is walk the streets, and anybody toss me.
All right, this. Whatever. He about to get it right now. But this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying, that he was like an artist or something on Fat Joe. And I guess Fat Joe took a liking to him. And
all right, so that's just like
that's all I'm put.
That's just like me telling you, go find some balls and shit for us.
But
we're gonna ball out with some balls.
I'm not one. You're not sunning me like you ain't gonna send me to walk across the bridge and get some cheesecake and come back and all that type.
Right.
Nah, that's.
I don't listen.
But anyway, what I'm saying is this.
I don't call you son because you shine.
Stop it, stop it. You from Jersey. You're from Jersey. And it don't go like that.
Son,
but anyway, what I'm saying is this. That's the guy right there. That's the guy right there. Yeah, that's the guy right there that was that's what he's saying. He's alleging that, Fat Joe, he was signed under Terror Squad or whatever.
It still makes no sense.
I listen. Well, we ain't listen.
What is the purpose? Okay, so the light skin boy.
That's the whole thing. That's what I want to find out.
He had him pimping. He was human track. Because what you was finding models for my video. What was he doing?
That's what they gonna get down to the bottom line of that lawsuit is 20 million. Damn, he only chasing 20 million. I think that's the cheapest that I saw out of all the lawsuits.
No, it'd be the lawyer chasing what they chase. And they gonna get it.
Oh, he was. See, look, his ex hype man, T.A. Dixon. Yeah, so Joe, that's when Fat Joe sued him for defamation. And then now look, Fat Joe's lawyer responds to 20 million lawsuit by X. He was his hype man, so he had a role. But what he said, he was out finding, like looking for kids.
Okay, let me pause.
Oh, go back to that Big Pun situation. I want to say something about that.
Out to anybody that try to step
Big Pun joint,
the one right there, and say that we was doing this and you had me doing that and this, that, and the third. There's no exoneration when you self-incriminate yourself.
Right.
Because if there's nothing contractual and you are actually committing criminal acts,
right,
there's no exonerating yourself, especially if it's not some type of a RICO case or something of that nature.
Right.
Because you're still going to have to adhere to your crimes. You know what I'm saying? And then a third party, but arm's length clause, meaning though you actually got them girls,
right,
you brought them to the site. Whatever we did, you initiated, whether you did it for me or not.
Okay. You make
him as a business owner, he had every right to say, go find some people, because long as it wasn't specified, because I'm telling you, go find some females, go find some males. I could have told you to do that for a number of things.
Right.
So, like, come on, man. Like,
right. Well, that's what. Well, this is what the guy alleged that he was Fat Joe's hype man. Maybe they had a fallout. He didn't like the cut of the share he was getting and whatnot. Yeah, that is. That's real. He really the hype man. But see, what happened was Fat Joe sued him for defamation. Then I guess he came back.
Oh, with a countersuit.
Yeah, shit like that.
Fat Joe sued him for defamation.
Because defamation. Because he was making up, he was saying allegations like this, like, yo, this man was, basically.
Okay, but okay, so and then he went. In fact, must have lost his lawsuit, and now he's coming after him to say that okay, he's slandering his name. He slandered his name already, and he lost. Because Fat Joe had to.
I don't.
For him to be able to countersuit.
Well, what I'm gonna say is this. I don't know if Fat Joe lost his.
He had to,
but
that's the only person. How can you countersue me and I already proved you wrong? You owe me. But
the hype man is coming out, and this is what the hype man is saying that it wasn't for to have sexual, but it was to lure them there, and then the tables had turned to something else. You understand? That's what it was. So that's what he's saying.
I don't speak too much.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about. Yeah, he's suing him for like 20 million. They say that's the lightest bag I seen, man. After all these other people suing all these other artists and this and that and that and this, 20 mil. That's that. Damn. Whew, Fat Joe, you got it light. But anyway, moving right along, we gonna get right into it. Like, yo, since we in the hip hop realm, let's stay into it. Yo, I know your people out there heard it. Yo, we gonna get right to it. The clips, Pusha T, So Be It, Ace Trumpet, but no, So Be It. Yo, that thing is fire. You hear me? That thing, yo, listen. I think they the hottest lyrical rap duo that's out there right now. So be it. That thing is fire. That's number one. That's by the way, that's trending number one on all platforms right now. Like they want to hear that. They want to hear that. Like the people really want to. Like yeah. And to make matters worse, he's coming at Travis Scott. No, 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 it's not going to work out. And he's coming at Travis Scott. He's coming at Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott, I like your music. Your music is fire. I like that joint. But listen, all jokes aside.
You know why he's coming at Travis Scott?
Okay, this is what he said. Check what he said. And he really listen. Go to the whatchamacallit, the interview Pusha T on So Be It about Travis Scott. Listen, he said that him and they was in Paris with Pharrell at the Louis Vuitton studio. They was recording a song, their new album, the clips, him and No Malice. And what happened was he comes in like you do, you bust in with your Utopia briefcase, like, yo, here it is. And then he plays a song, Meltdown, but he don't.
I don't know how Utopia briefcase.
You know how you do. Anyway, yeah, it was an interview. It should be somewhere over there. Go up.
Push that spoke about what
Yo, you go back. Yeah,
he said
go back.
He's not even really
right there. Go there, right there, guy. What he talking?
Really
oh no, that's just saying. Right. What he's saying is that when what kicked it off is that Pusha T was like, yo, he came in our session, interrupt our session with the BS. And he was like, yo, hit it. No. He played Meltdown. But check this. He played the Meltdown without Dre's part.
Without Drake's part.
Yeah, so he just played it and just was like, so they like, okay, all right, it's cool. You know what I mean? They went with it. But then he went and backdoored and put the song out and it had Drake on it. Now, if he was thorough, he would have been like, yo, look, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I know, but I'm trying to get a bag. I'm trying to eat. Like, them niggas are trying to, they can understand. They see you side eye, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna do some underhand shit like that, at least you should have played the whole thing out with Drake on. And then probably ask them for their opinion. Yo, if you want to hop on and say something right quick, I would have been like, yo, if you want to hop on, go ahead. Send shots. But what he was saying is that he was jumping around like a clown, and that he was jumping around like a clown. You see that? Who's that? Virginia Beach, stand up. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, real shit.
Ain't shit to do but cook. I don't know nothing about that, man.
What? What's that?
From Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook.
Yo, but check it. But listen, but check it. But you hear it though? Listen. So Travis Scott, what he do is okay. He was riding with Drake because Drake, Drake is hot. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Drake is he's even though he took a big blow from that Kendrick Lamar joint, he's still popping. He just dropped No Kodak, and that's still like okay. Anyway, but back to what I was saying. So what Travis Scott do? He plays both sides. You know what I mean? He's like here and there and there. And I understand whatever's hot and what's popping, and he gotta eat, he gotta get to a bag, whether it's right or wrong. Okay, hey, we all got our opinion. But what I'm saying is that he was with this, and then as soon as Future and Metro Boom drop a joint, what's the name of that? What was the name of that album they dropped? We Don't Trust You, We Don't Believe You, some shit like that. Boom, he started jumping up, and that's what Kendrick came at them. Came at motherfucking Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole, oh, you heard me on that one, bro. You is way better. FYI, J. Cole is way better than Kendrick Lamar lyrically. Hands down. But he backed out. He backed out of it. And yeah, he wasn't ready for the smoke. And he backed out. No, Jay, yo, listen. Yo, no, not like us. It's hot. I ain't gonna say it's not. I don't like it, but it's different. No, listen. J. Cole is 10 times. J. Cole is better. Listen, Jay, you
They
listen.
both
Lyrically, if J. Cole would have stood in there,
they both lyrics
listen, if J. Cole would have stood in,
from a rap.
I understand that.
Cole
But listen, listen, if Kendrick,
fighter,
I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. Listen, but if J. Cole would have stood in that battle and went in, I'm telling you, hands down, he'd have beat him because you know he's lyrically better. Listen, just listen to J. Cole shit. J. Cole is lyrically better than Kendrick. Kendrick is good. Don't take me if I had it. But the only thing I say, not J. Cole. Go ahead. What you saying? What I'm saying?
All right. You got two fighters.
Mm-hmm.
You got one fighter that his record is better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you got the other up and coming fighter that, you know what I'm saying? His heart is in him. He's not putting his gloves, his guard, his nothing down. He pound for pound going in every round.
Right.
Then you got this fighter that sees something. He started off, came in the first round, threw a couple jabs, hooks and shit,
Right.
and backed off like, I don't want to do this.
Right.
I don't want to hurt you.
Right. Right.
So how is the world to know who's who? Now everybody going to speculate and be like, okay, of course, J. Cole could have beat Kendrick, but I'm gonna say it again. You know what I'm saying? If you put a UFC fighter against a boxer, it's a whole different ball.
Okay,
You know
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish. Go
Now,
ahead.
don't get me wrong. Now I mean, Cole is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Orthodox and unorthodox with the fight. You know
Right.
what I mean? But when it comes down to a UFC fighter, that's mixed martial arts, my man. He gonna hit you with the hook, the
All right.
jab, the up, and the roundhouse.
Right.
So it's
Okay.
like with all them combinations, means though he was from the streets and he done
Who?
battle rap Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With the battle rap,
we're gonna have to look into the beat from the streets, but we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Now let me say this.
Without him doing it, we'll never.
We'll never know because J. Cole backed out. I don't know why he did that because I'm just no. But let me say this. I know why he did it because he's seen a higher level of the shit. So I understand. You know what, J. Cole? I understand, bro. You know what I mean? Like you wasn't chasing. I respect that, bro. You still fire, and I still believe if you'd have stood in that joint, you would have slayed him. Quick, clean, and easy. I'm gonna put it like that. Maybe not easy, but you would have slayed him. But back to what I'm saying is this. You hear me? Pusha T, the clips, no malice, dropping July 8th. Now I stream everything. I bootleg everything. No, we ain't gonna say it. I don't bootleg nothing. But what I'm saying is this. You hear me?
J. Cole is null and void. Man shouldn't be brought up no more.
You know what? Pumpkin's green. Yo, you right. You know what? You right. I'm gonna let him ride. I'm gonna let him ride his bike. You right, bro. I ain't going to even fraud. You right, but I'm just saying, if he stuck around, I think they would have crushed it. Especially with Drake, I think they would have crushed it. It would have been a nice tag team, homo, pause. It would have been a nice situation going on, you know what I mean, if he would have stood in and went at it. Like, I think he would have done it. But back to what I was saying, Pusha T, you hear me? Pusha T, July 11th. I think right now they going to be the hottest rap lyrical duo right now. Cause okay, hold on. Let me say this. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Conway the Machine, West Side Gunner, and Benny the Butcher, because they nice. They fire, like real talk. No, I'm not.
I'm
no.
glad you had
Let me pump my brakes on that a little bit. Like, let me pump my brakes on that a little bit. Because right now the rap game needs saving. And I think the peoples I just mentioned can definitely do that. Yeah. 38 Splash, grab, I see y'all.
And don't forget about the boy Mills.
Oh me, I ain't gonna forget. No, he's not up and coming. He's already there. He just need that. You know what I mean?
He ain't got that next level.
No, he got that. He got that.
He
got that. He got that. Yeah.
I know what he's trying to, but as far as in my eyes, it's so
who
where
who you talk about?
Compare and
Meek Mills?
Yo, and I
Mills.
Yeah,
no, yeah.
I hate this
Okay, I thought you were saying Meek Mills.
He fell into the whole bracket of the most underrated rappers there are in the
Mills. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Top 5, man, dead or alive, man. You can't get.
You know what?
Man. Like, and they had a whack first.
But
who?
Nino Man. Anyway, we can cut short at Mills because
since we on
but let me just hold on. We go. Let me just say this. Let me just get this up. I gotta hold him down. Chill. Not yet. Listen. Don't chill. Watch your mouth, bro. Yo, watch your mouth. Hey. Listen. Let me say this. Chill. Just give me two. Listen. Hear this out. Yo, the clips. Yo, so be it. That's just a little snippet of what they giving you right now. July 11th, I'm looking forward to that thing. And like I said, it's been a long damn time since I went out and bought something as far as CD or whatchamacallit like that for to listen to as music. This time I'm going out. I'm going to hit up some record shop and somewhere and find a joint. And I'm supporting that. Real talk. I'm letting you know that now. I'm not downloading and boot. I may still do that, but I'm going to buy it. Just know. Just know. No. I'm really going to go buy it though. Real shit. No, all jokes aside, I'm going to buy it though. Real talk. I'm going to buy the clips. I'm going to support that. Nah, all jokes aside, I like son. Who's like, like real talk, that joint so big. And I always been a Push. I didn't like when they broke up, but I still was listening to Pusha T since Daytona, even before Daytona. He had a little shit, anonymous, with Jay-Z. I was listening to some of his shit. And he can really spit. And he's definitely right now, I'm saying right now, he's in the top 10. He gotta be mentioned in the top 10 lyrically. Push. He gotta be like, I don't care what nobody say. He's definitely top 10. Got lyrically right now, he gotta be in there.
I'm a realist.
You know what I mean? And in the top 10, the clips gotta be in there as a whole. Because No Malice, no, they too. We're gonna put that in his group. We're gonna put that. I think in the group they'd be top 5. All you got is no, they both not. No, because no, what? No, they didn't. But he still got it. He still got it.
He still got it, but
yeah, he do.
Why people make their decisions and what they do?
Yeah. That's all you can say. But what I'm saying is, listen, I don't care what nobody say. They in the top. Pusha, solo in the top 10. Group top 5 because I don't see too many. I don't hear too besides. Now listen, Jimmy. Are we looking at it? Lo and behold, look at this, Jimmy, bro.
I fuck with you, man.
I do too.
Summer in Miami.
Oh man.
Balling that kind of
P-O-M-E. That
the
boy role.
Fuck with your movement.
And your lyrics got better. It definitely.
The homies and all that. Bro.
Hands down.
You're stepping into a real lyrical league. I grew up off of Nas way before I knew Jimmy. I think I'm about the same age as you, brother. And for you to get on and just kind of push that man to the side is crazy, bro. You must have something in your archive that I definitely need to hear. Because
that was good.
Ain't nothing really going over Illmatic, man. Ain't nothing going beyond, you know what I'm saying? Especially Illmatic, still mad. It was written, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, Nas is a legend for a reason. Real talk, man.
I
You know what I
listen,
mean?
listen. I agree with that.
A legend for a reason.
I agree with that. I agree with that on 1,000. Yo, and what I'm saying is this, Jimmy. Listen, come on, bro. I don't know if you're doing this for shock value or be relevant, whatever have you. Whatever you do, that's what you do. I ain't knocking. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong. But what I'm saying, like that right there, Nas is like, and I'm not really a big Nas fan like that. But what I am saying is this: that you cannot deny that man. Like, yo, and for you to say you got more, I'm looking. I'm gonna look at. Yeah, yo, no, and come on, not and come on, and we ain't even talking about lyrically spitting. You know what I mean? We just talking about music wise, like
bro, you
yeah, that now we talk about now. But
like I spit. I didn't do a little this, that, and third. I'm not even going to divulge get into right now, but it's like this, bro. Like I know how lyrical I am, but when it comes down to the black and white statistics and what you done laid down, how much money you done made, how many shows you done rock and all that, bro, it's like you saying.
and we know
And that
that.
man got album after album after
And we know
album after
that. And we know. And listen.
Like it's not like nah, bro.
And we know you. Hold on. Somebody, I gotta get it.
Still shout out to Jim Jones, because I do like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You improved a lot. I support the thing you went even. I like Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones, man with the crown seat. He kept talking about the down piece. Yeah, I like Kenny, but I feel like Jim, he in his prime right now, and shouldn't nobody disrespect that or throw shade on him. But I ain't grow up with y'all niggas neither, so I guess whatever. That's just my opinion. I'm just looking at the little skits and shit y'all put out.
Well, listen, this is what I'm gonna say right here. You heard it from him, but this is what I'm gonna tell you, bro. Listen, lyrically, you definitely stepped up your rap. Like, yo, you definitely got better. I give you the hands down. It was a category for that, for most improved rap lyrically. I would say you. I give you that, especially
Like
the age
energy,
you are.
man. Like,
Yeah, I do too. But
stop that age shit, man. Like,
yeah. Now do what you do. Yeah. Right. Real shit. And we gonna
do it. Like,
and we gonna keep. And no, it don't. And I'm gonna keep it a G.
You mean something when you got a seasoned rapper? You talk about you better.
Yeah. You're not. Yeah. Nas, if you, it's not to. Well, let's say like this. I would love to be at the level you are, Jim. I would love me personally. I would love to be compared to somebody like Nas because I know, damn, that's really putting, yeah, like real talk. But okay, I don't know how you feeling, what you went through, what happened. Maybe you feeling like 50 and his wife. I don't know. No, that's what it is. But what I'm telling you is this, bro. Like, listen. Nas is that dude. He's nice, and take it from me. I I'm not I listen to Nas. I mess with Nas music, but I'm not such a big fan like that. But but I cannot knock what he contribute to the rap game. What he did as an MC, coming out the 40 projects, spitting how he spits knowledge and delivering that thing like good food on a platter and you okay, but bro, come on. Be honest.
I'm not even from New York.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it up to that Queens rapper named Nas. They study that man in college. They got college professors. And on that, I'm gonna drop the mic, man. That's it. Listen. Go look it up. They got
listen. You can always tell when somebody's drunk and high. You know what I mean? This is how.
That's a nigga don't make a
Yeah.
joke.
Nah, I'm not making a joke out of it. I'm just
joke out of fact. That's a fucking
how.
because they actually study.
We gotta Google it. We gotta go. We got what's the chart? What's the chart? We gonna Google it. Google it. Google it. We gotta find out. We gotta find out. No, ho. First, we not. No money. Pull it up.
Pull up lyrics that they study in college. I guarantee you.
All right, rap lyrics they study in college, and if they do, I'm taking a shot. Cause I never heard of them studying. Shit, we ain't gonna bring a law into this, all that, man. Come on, man.
They study Nas's lyrics.
All right, we gonna see. Listen, that's Nostradamus. What the heck, like Nostradamus? He's lyrically nice, but we ain't gonna go like no shit. Come on, man. You
pull it up, Reggie.
Yeah, pull it up, man.
Just get down, Richie.
Wow, when you got rappers' last words, where did you see it at? He's on something. Yo, type that. He's on something totally different. Yeah, that's our guy right there, Reg Jone, engineer / 1 and 2. We trying to get him to put something up for us so we can get to the bottom of this. Like he got, and if we gonna see. Do they study Nas?
Nas study college classes.
No, all they study. You gotta ask it right.
It's a general question. Nas lyrics study in college classes. Yes, Nas lyrics are studied in college classes,
particularly in contests of hip
hop studies.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
You know what? You know what? That's what it is. I gotta take a shot. I gotta, yo. You know what? You know what? No. You know what? I apologize, bro.
Listen,
bro.
Yo. Even JC. A lot of these lyrics that y'all swear upon these rappers go way over.
No, don't go over my head. But that went over my head. Yo, I didn't even know that. I know.
That's why I added him in because JC's like on some bullshit. He's not really on some like.
Oh, he's different. He's lyrical. He's definitely lyrical.
But it's just like,
and yeah,
it took me talking like listen to that shit in '93. I'm in 2003. I'm like, damn, that's what he meant by that. Now it's 2020. Oh, in 2024. Oh, that's what he meant. Like, yo, it's crazy because they on another level. They seen things that you don't see one. They older than me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So right. Me just learn these things and like I'm studying what they really talking about. And I might have just heard it and bumped my head to it, but it's like I said, dude, listen, dude, just skim through.
And you know what? I just skimmed through that. I didn't even know Nas is. Yeah, you know what? Congratulations, big up. And this is how far. And oh man, that just reinforced. Yo, but also real. Yeah, Jimmy, sit down, bro.
Until they start studying college, Jimmy.
Yo, like real talk, Jimmy. I
keep making music, bro.
Right, yo, Jimmy, I met.
Yeah, I can't. But I don't do that.
Real talk, like Jimmy, I mess with your music, hard body, like real talk. I definitely like Capo. What was his last? Not at Church's Step. The one before that. El Capo, El Chapo, the El Chapo joint. That was. I think that was your best. Really, I really think out of every album that you dropped, I honestly think, me personally, that was your best. But let me say this though.
I don't know everybody's albums. I can't name your.
But I didn't know that about Nas.
But certain things I pay attention.
Yo, I see. Yo, I see.
Yo, like if you catch my mind, then
I didn't think your brain did this, but that Nas. Oh my God, you see these Muslims. But anyway, that Nas joint, listen, that Nas joint, yo, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he'd be in the building like that with that, like real talk, yo. Congratulations. But moving right along, we're gonna get right into it. Like, listen, people, we live in it's serious right now. Like real talk. Like last couple of days, I know you heard, it's all over the news. Um, the situation with United States, Israel, and Iran. Yeah, so United States sent some big boys over there, some planes, you know what I mean? Bombs away, bombs away. Over there on three of the Iran's, on three of Iran's underground, deep underground nuclear plants. We don't understand or really know if they put them out or what they was able to. I mean, pretty much I believe they were smart enough and to be like, yo, let's get some of this out of here. But if not, it is what it is. So United States saying that they obliterated.
Obliterated.
No, that's still not it. Obliterated. But anyway, they took it out. They bombed it. They did their thing to it. So we don't know. We only know.
Obliterate.
I'm lit.
Anyway, I
Anyway,
broke it down the syllables, but anyway, they fucked it up. Yeah, you see, yeah.
When did you break?
Listen,
you ain't even got to talk about what you did. We ain't got to talk about the hat.
No, we're going.
But when we going to talk,
I'm taking this serious. Seriously,
we are. But this is what I'm saying. Look, so they telling us like, yo, they took it out, they did that. All this is what happened over there. Who knows? Who knows? Is it something they just telling us and want us to believe like they did a successful job? Or, but we will find out later on down the line if they took it out or whatever, when the truth comes out and it'd be like, nah, you missed something. He was able to get it out. And by the way, the bombs you made only went so far. The bunker busters and all that good, multi-million-dollar bombs that you got. I don't know why the United States got to pay for these bombs when, like, god dang, like, but somebody got to, like, the bunker busters. You know how much them bombs cost?
We got
one bomb costs like, huh?
We got to pay the bill.
Said, yeah, you do gotta pay to bill it.
You gotta realize the material.
Yeah, that makes sense. You do right.
Okay, right. We got an enormous budget. Doesn't matter because everybody doesn't have the knowledge to actually make a nuclear disarmer, let alone a nuclear armed weapon.
No, but that was nuclear. The bunker busters, the bunker busters is not. And you know what's crazy? They don't explode when the first impact.
It drills, then it hit.
Yeah, it waits till it gets down a little bit, but it don't. Yeah, that's how it is. Then it'll blow up.
Not to get all on our military's technology and all that, but they got way better things and way better disarmament mechanisms than what they show. What it is just a way to let us know that there's a conflict and there's a problem. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like any strategic act is going to be done in silence. Mm-hmm. You had all types of operatives. We have an enormous military aspect that's Navy SEALs and then them on the them and them on them that's built to go take care of that. All right. So why don't you throw some of this guy?
No, it's not. See, that's difficult. That's difficult. It's sending it that what's difficult because you're going to lose lives because that shit was
a lose lives anyway.
Oh yeah, that's going. I'm not wishing upon. I'm not going to wish on that. That I'm not going to do. But the possibility of that really happening is really high. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I'm canceling a lot of things that I was planning on doing because you never know where that thing is going to pop off at. Like real talk, and I hope and pray nobody I know or came in contact, if even if it's friend or foe, whatever have you, nobody I know, get caught up in that mess and what's going on there because Israel decided to, take it upon them and go drop some bombs over there. And now Iran is just
no.
Iran hit Israel. Man, you know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
But see,
But even though no,
we always been like that's the main thing is for some odd reason we're focused on Iran is the only ones we don't want with nuclear capability, but we're not focused on the people that actually have more nuclear capability. And I'm going to take it back to Bush.
I understand. Somebody hitting us. I
All right,
understand.
we're going to take it back to Bush. And anybody watching this podcast can tell you that they live long enough to see it. When 9/11 happened, the first thing Bush did when he got on that teleprompter, he said, any country or continent that has weapons of mass destruction is an immediate, imminent enemy of the United States. The first thing Korea did was throw one of them joints in the air and say, I dare you come back with that bullshit. We ain't do nothing. We wound up in Afghanistan and we stole all the dope.
Hold on.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, damn.
So now we going after Iran when we still got all these other dangers around there because Russia got them. Like that's what the NATO was about ending all the nukes because we know what nuclear warfare brings to the world. So I'm just wondering like why is all the concentration being put on them just because they're at war with Israel? And it wasn't no imminent threat to the United States. It's like, and like you said, do we really have to save them? You know what I'm saying? You protect them or you negotiate. But us just hopping into that may have been something different.
No, but see that right
And
there.
was it sanctioned? Because you said
I'm gonna get to that too. Listen, what I'm saying is this. Okay, I understand Israel point of view of things. That's one. Because when you got somebody that say, yo, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna get you. Just wait, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. You understand?
You saying with Israel, in between Israel and Iran?
And yeah. So Iran been saying this for years, yo. Death to Israel, and I understand. So
they've been at war,
right, but right. Proxy fights and shit behind closed door fights and things that will never be seen or heard on the news or whatever. Things been going on between them two for years and years and years.
Centuries, man.
Century of facts. Well,
okay.
we're gonna get into all of that. But what I'm saying is this: Israel, from a point of view of you've been telling me you want to kill me for so many years. And okay, I get it. I understand. Like a country should have a right to protect it. Because one thing I know, we don't. They think twice about a country that has nuclear weapons, and they know if they get nuclear weapons, the chances of them ever being attacked is really slim to none. Because when you got a nuclear weapon, it's crazy. Because even if you just let one off into the air, it can change. It can change the dynamics over there. Even if it gets struck down, just the fallout of it could change the dynamics over there. So with that being said, right? With that being said,
Absolutely right,
bro. You don't even, damn. All right. But with that being said, listen, with that being said, what Israel presented to the United States, like, yo, they right there, like, yo, and they got some good spies. The Mossad, them boys is, yo, if nobody don't know, you know. No, they ain't that. They ain't that close. They ain't that close. But they serious. And you know what's crazy? They hire, and it's not hard. It's not hard, but they make it look. Yeah. But anyway, with that being said,
some shit they could, but see, they wasn't after us. Now this shit may come 10, 20 years down the line if they're gonna move that route. But I don't think it's going that route. I think this was the start with Iran. It's not gonna end with Iran because you got other enemies of our continent that's around and surrounding them. So it's just like, so like,
I agree. I agree with that, Doug.
Soon as Trump even remotely slipped up, and what's the boy name?
I agree with that, bro. I agree with that.
The Korean president.
Binya, I know. He told no, we ain't gonna do it. We just gonna say the president of North Korea. We don't want to just Kim Jong Un. Kim Jong Un. Yeah, Jong Un.
No disrespect, but listen, that guy.
Yeah.
They're very grounded in their
No,
morals and in their
hold on. We
they
gonna
don't
get
care
there.
about a lot,
Right.
but it's just certain things. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Trump actually really spoke to him and all that.
He didn't go. No.
Make a move. Matter of fact, let me just get right to the
They
point.
ain't gonna do that.
That's Putin that way and see how he.
Nah.
Drop Russia. Let's see what happens.
But you know what? Putin is already not bogged down, but he's already having a little struggle with Ukraine, and that's only because no, it's not a struggle, but it's only because all the support and help.
That's the part I never get, because how can we? It's
That's
like
because we got interest. Countries got interest in this.
Funding you with the straps, and you want to call a meeting with me. I mean, I do get that, because here go the politics in it, but it's
because
like
Putin is trying to
be no negotiating with you. Like, you know what I'm saying, unless you don't stop giving them straps.
No, that
we got a problem.
Right, and I understand that, but and I agree with you. But what it is, yeah, no.
Brother.
But listen, listen. What it is, a lot of countries have interest in that, and they don't want to see, the dominance of Russia to grow, because Russia. That used, if I'm not mistaken, Ukraine used to be, before the Iron War, whatever that shit was called, was a part of the whole Russia situation. You understand? What happened over the years, they broke apart. Somewhat came with a sovereign, well, if not sovereign state, as with own army and all that. Even though that's a part of Russia's way back in God knows how long, way back. But yeah, around that time. So what Putin is saying, like, look, we only taking back our country, what we saw as ours. But other countries don't want to see that, because they see that as their dominant. They see that as them trying to expand. Right. Well, so I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come full circle with it. So now I'm gonna come full circle with it. So now what it is that, okay, they see that, and United States still somewhat supports Ukraine, but now it's mostly dependent upon, the European countries, because they don't want to see that. They don't want to see them. They don't want to see Russia, and maybe they might have a good gripe about that. They might have a good, reason why. Like, yo, if we living in different times, and you still stuck in the past and want to do some dumb stuff. Yeah, we're gonna pause that. Period. So yeah, European might have a good explanation for why they doing what they doing and sanctioning them and all that and all that. But Russia, like, yo, no, look, we still we strong. Like, if you don't get us fucked up, we can not, we can bang them out, and slowly but surely they still taking land. So it's like when do you be like, yo, you know what? We lost we lost too many lives. A lot of people's lives was lost. Let's sit down. Like, look, we're gonna take this. You had that. You move any forward. And one thing about Putin, he don't give a good ass. He may break his word the next day and be like, yeah, nah. See, what happened was, my toenail hurted and I had to do this. But with that being said, he's still taking ground over there in what country is that? Ukraine, yeah, Ukraine and whatnot, and that's what it is.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at how the bombs and shit.
Oh yeah,
bomb that goes down 20 stories in the ground.
Right, but see, don't.
Now, it said a 20-story building, so it's 20 stories in the ground. It weighs 30.
And yeah, right, and that shit costs money. Oh,
What?
yeah, they got that. They got that. United States got that. Yeah, that's some heavy shit.
The third
But you gotta understand that you really get your job because them rocks is now we looking at it. We ain't looking at the
yeah,
you know
it
the
looks
rock.
amazing, but it can't do it.
Yeah, but them they had that shit down in the ground like some ants,
But
like
see,
really
here,
deep.
here it go though. Here it go with that.
They should. This is what they
Even
should.
that going halfway down and destroying the structure of the tunnel that missile got to come. You're not going to risk launching a nuclear warhead and it don't make it out the ground.
That's not a nuclear warhead.
No, that's not. That's a bunker.
They don't.
Look at it hit the top. Even if it didn't reach the nuke, if it didn't reach the nuke, everything around it is going to collapse. Because look how deep it's going down. Once you collapse the top of the hole, that missile is not designed to go through all of that. So you're gonna have to move that. And that's what the satellites or whatever they got, drones or whatever, is for. Because once they start trying to rebuild, now you gotta take them out. They just not listening. They trying to dig some shit up.
Damn, that's it.
But from what I can understand, the nuke itself is not that large.
Well, they didn't use nukes, so they used bunker busters. But back
That
to
can be moved. That's only the apparatus to move.
right. Well, back to what
we
we done passed that. We already know they bunker busters did what they did, and we're gonna find out if it really did what they did, what it was meant to do. So back to what we was talking about on the Putin side of things. Listen, Putin, he's going to take that extra mile, and so as far as what I was talking about with the United States and Iran and whatnot, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. But
you know why I'm kind of.
I don't like it
I'm
because
not gonna say disappointed. I'm gonna just say,
yo, Reg,
I'm mad at the situation because it's just like you don't even get a chance to fight like how our forefathers and shit fought. Now we can do a Vietnam joint, man. We go to Iran, we go to Iraq, Russia. You know what I'm saying? And we back on the ground with the guns and the beds and shit.
See now,
let's go, man.
That's only
with a nuke. It's like, yo, you ain't have a chance, bro. You might get 10 minutes.
No, that's the last resort.
Not even get
that,
10 minutes.
listen,
You might have like a 8-minute window to say your family goodbye. That's
listen. One thing about a nuke. That's like the last resort when the country see like, yo, like
so
you know,
we done. And I know the other continents is like, man.
But Donnie, listen, Donnie gonna only do that if
Let's get back to that.
Oh yeah. Back to what he was saying. Back So allegedly, what's being reported is that it wasn't even sanctioned for that hit. Bombs away.
Too much power, man.
Operation Midnight Hammer.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, but back to what you're saying.
Made a decision that could possibly
He's the president. He's the president. He's the president. He's the president.
He can have a final say, but it has to have a lot of.
And you know what?
Never been the whole body of the whole continent. That's why we have a democracy, because it has everybody involved. That's why two keys. What I don't understand, all movies, I don't really fucking know. But there's no magic button on his desk. They can just say,
listen. You know why? Because he know this is it. His last run at the final hurrah, and he's going to do whatever he want to do. If they agree with it and don't agree, he's in the office and he's going to do it. He got to please his people. Some things ain't common to people. So with that being said, he's going to do what he do. He's going to do what he wow. Okay.
Go pull up when they said that this was not sanctioned.
All right. It was because a lot of you know why it wasn't sanctioned? Because all the Democrats didn't agree with it. That's why it wasn't sanctioned.
They don't all have something to do with that.
They didn't want
Secretary of War, then it's the Congress. I think has a set like Secretary of Defense, and him
we don't know. We don't
know. Attack. Period.
No. So let me say this. No. if he gives the order, yo, attack, like of course his secretary is a secretary of defense, and all of them gonna get together and they're gonna figure out a way. They're gonna feel it. This is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. They're gonna find a way that they know that's gonna get the job done, and they're gonna execute it, and then they're gonna find a way to maybe possibly not so many casualties will be involved because where they bombed, they bombed outside of really outside of Tyrant, So that's like them, coming to shoot here, but they dropping the bombs up in the mountains where there's barely anybody living. But so they figure if they do that to destroy that, it's not going to be so many casualties there, which it wouldn't be because that's a nuclear site unless the motherfuckers sleep there, and it's probably a couple.
I mean, it's on. I'm only. It's a little bit of speculatory talk, and then it's just like me just thinking the politics of it, the conversation of it. But yo, if it was necessary, then it's necessary. Like
And that's what I'm saying. Like
it's us to them. They gotta go first, man.
But like people are saying, back a long time. Oh yeah, real shit. I know. And hold on.
And blood in the sun, man. It's like stuff that didn't have anything to do with the United States for real. To our knowledge, a lot of this goes back way before we started commenting on it was alive, any of that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all the real politics and nuclear war and chemical warfare, that's of the new age. That's the coming through the 90s to the new millennium. Because before it wasn't that. It was all Vietnam, like popping out of holes. We got bayonets and guns. And
but let's fast forward. But we're gonna fast forward to what's going on now. Listen, like a lot of countries, a lot of really, it's gonna affect us, but in the Middle East, it may touch off a lot of situations, like with Israel and the countries surrounding them. Like I know they feel how they feel when they surrounded, but at the end of the day, some ground got to be met. You know what I mean? In the great words of Yasser Arafat, please accept this olive branch. Please don't let it fall from my hands. You understand? Please don't let it fall from my hands. Accept this olive branch. You understand? Let's find a common ground, and somewhere that's got to be met, because all that's going to happen is like we're going to fulfill some certain prophecies that's being said. And
if it comes to the troops on the ground, this is a question to our followers and our fans or whoever out there watching. If it comes down to World War III and it does position the boots on the ground,
I don't.
How many of y'all are actually willing to leave your home and go to war for this nation? Honest.
Listen.
I pledge allegiance to a country that never placed where it used to be.
So you let your home perish? Because if your home perish, you perish. Doesn't matter.
But listen to what he's saying.
Doesn't matter. It was a reason why in the Revolutionary War here on our land, we still joined them to fight. Because if they perished, then we perish along with it.
Yeah.
We don't know if nobody got nothing to go back to, then there it goes.
But that could be,
I'm not a big patriot and none of that, but if it comes down to it, and y'all coming from all the way over there, trying to take what's over here.
No, they wouldn't be.
You know what happens.
Listen, no. Listen, no, I don't. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, with that being said, listen, this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
Territorial, man. You from over there, stay with you.
All right, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you, and that's true. But this is not that. This is not. This is
just that.
No, it's not.
So you're not American. Okay, so if
I never said that. First,
over here with that bullshit, you not.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen. Let me one. They don't even like blacks over in Russia. We gonna keep it fun.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
One.
If they're coming to bring
Like,
war in America,
it's like damn if you do and damn if you don't. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying over there, they only if they
so you gonna help the Russians?
finish.
This is a hypothetical.
So let me know when you're done because I can't finish. All right. So what I'm saying is this: Russia gonna only deal with if they know they can benefit from you, like that president over there is being pressured. I can't Ibrahim or something like that. That's being pressured because he's not giving up them gold mines and all that. He's kicking people out that's trying to dig deep. You know, and they talking about assassination and all this goofy stuff because they trying to milk that land for nothing and pay the people and give the people nothing. So Putin come in and like, yo, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you back and I'm gonna support you. And that's the only time. My whole point is that's the only time he, you know what I mean. Other than that, like, nah, he ain't fuck like over there in their country. They don't like the women may, but them the country as a whole, no, they ain't. No, they look at they even worse on it. Oh. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
You just went way over what I asked.
I know, but I just need to make that point.
Okay, let me switch.
Go ahead.
If North Korea come and attack the United States, are you gonna ride with the United States boots on the ground?
I got it.
If it's a fight like that,
listen,
or you just
I'm gonna say
this isn't so called country.
All right, what I'm gonna say is this: I'm here now. Of course, I got family here. I got kids here. Of course, I'm gonna ride to die with this country. But what I'm saying is like you got, before that even happened, even if they gain ground in some of this part, they would set that shit off and like kill like and they going to live because they gonna be underground and all that. But
I'm sad that it's not too tight.
Right,
Anyway,
right.
We'll never have a war that way again. There will never be another Vietnam.
No.
We way more technicalized than ever we was before.
No, don't say that. Don't say that because it could be another Vietnam where we break even. Because you know, they know they
go outside to the store and
no, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. If that happens, that's only because the motherfuckers was homegrown and they already here. They're already here.
Right. But see
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen because it's not gonna be it's not gonna happen because they invaded the United States and all that and they taking shit and running down shit. No, it's gonna happen if anything because they already got motherfuckers here. You know what I mean? They already got motherfuckers here really to lock it, blow shit up and all that goofy shit. Yeah. That. But other than that,
Japan tried to do when they invaded Hiroshima. Not Hiroshima, I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
I know
that did.
Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying?
No. They didn't what they invaded, but they wasn't trying to see what it is. They wasn't trying to. They were saying they were sending a message. They wasn't trying to take,
that was a big message.
Right, yeah, and that's all it was. Because if they was trying to take, they would have had it would
You know what happened after
Hey,
Pearl Harbor?
hey Reg, can you get them chips, please, bro? Yeah, it's something.
You know what happened after Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, we went and kicked ass.
We dropped the fat.
Yeah. So just imagine. United States going to do that again. Hands down. You need.
That was Hiroshima. Well, anyway.
Yo, you said U.S. going to send Terminator. Yo, you crazy.
Yeah, we not getting the same type of wars no more. But let's start talking about war. Peace and love, everybody. Hopefully, we make it through the next little phase of what's going on here. On and off land.
No, it's in the refrigerator.
Shit.
Yeah, it's on the first. It's on the first shelf in a white bag.
Nobody's family get destroyed by nuclear weapons and people It just promote mass destruction nowhere on earth.
But
I don't hate nobody that much.
yeah, but
So
it's definitely all jokes aside, it's definitely funny style outside. So be cautious wherever you go. If you travel, be on point. Be, you know what I mean? Be leery. You know what I
protect
mean?
yourself at all times.
You got to. You ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's gonna happen. You can't. I don't care how weak a person is. Don't never sleep on them or don't never doubt them. You know, because you never know what can happen.
Survival, man.
Yeah, real talk.
Under all safe and forms.
Real talk. Real talk. Shit is crazy out there. Now we're gonna get to this situation that a lot of people feeling like we shouldn't have joined the war or whatever's going on over there between Israel and Iran.
That's always the case. It's like Vietnam.
Nah, I'm not gonna say all that.
Everybody protests against it because they said it was a war that we had no business sticking our nose in. But it's just like we always do that.
It's
So we
interest.
do it for capital gain.
And that too. It's
Capital
the
gain.
capital gain and
Whatever
interest.
resources. Because we not
Mhm.
listen. We come help you.
Yeah.
We only came to help you because we knew it was in the trunk.
Like
So
when you
when the call came out, like, yo, man, they about to spin the block. It's like, yo, where you just coming from? Pablo crib. We right there. Give us a second.
well, let me break
Yo,
that
you know
down.
Pablo got in the trunk, right?
Let me break that down to lame terms if y'all didn't understand. So take for instance, Ukraine needed, needed what the US had, and Trump was like, yo, listen, if I'm gonna give you all of this, then I'm gonna give you that. I want some of that good old minerals you got going on over there. Give us that, and I'm gonna give you this. Yeah, yeah. If you don't give us that, well, have a good time and go over there. Yeah, and I want 80% of what you got going on over there. So Zelensky, he was like, damn, nigga, you want too much of this month. You want too much of our shit. So he went to the European country, probably, more than likely. And they was like, look, we don't want 80%. We just want 50%. Yeah. We gonna send you what we got. We got some good shit, just if not better, we can match what they give you, the United States give you. Yeah, you can hold out a little longer. And yeah, so what he's saying is just what I explained to you. That's how it's going down. Like if the United States ain't got the and I ain't knocking it because look at the times we living in. Like goddamn, like yo, like it is. Duh.
Nah, it's better ways to go, man.
Nah, no matter what.
That's just like the oil situation. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody think like, you know what I'm saying?
No, by the way, on an
Probably
oil situation, please, everybody go out there and cop OXY. Stop. Yeah, it's going down. You understand? Listen to me. See what's going on over there between Israel and Iran. You better buy them oil stock.
this is why the inventors can't get patents. Anytime they come out with these cars that don't need any of those type of substances, they say there's conspiracy theories and nothing, but if you really actually look up these people and these products, they do exist. It's like the world can't get over itself. When I say the world, I mean the higher ups that actually control those resources. It's like common sense would tell you, if I could save the ozone layer, make the world better by letting a water powered car or an electric vehicle, or we just run off of ethanol from the corn, like it creates one problem, but it doesn't beget the other, but at the same time, it cleans up a big ass problem. So then it's like we don't got nothing to go to war because now they don't need that. Let those natural resources rebuild within the earth the way they're supposed to be and stop destroying the ozone layer, make things greener. Now they're not with that. Why? Because it doesn't make them money. And it's like stuff that they want, like as a human, you're not gonna last forever, you're gonna die, but your kids are gonna be here, but you don't care if they're gonna be here as long as you got that couple of dollars in your pocket now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad, yo. You know what I'm saying? And any type of ecological, you know what I'm saying, studying person would know that it is really affecting the earth. It's affecting the earth. You cannot keep taking, and not letting it rebuild. Any fisherman knows that if 100 of us get out here in one pond and fish, eventually it's going to be no fish.
I agree, but you're not saying, and we live in
Like,
a time. They don't give a fuck.
Okay, but okay, just put it out there because somewhere down the line, somebody really is gonna have to get it. Because it's just like I do believe in, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's not gonna happen.
the energy and the karma of everything, it comes in a way because people been not caring, been doing all this and that. It's just getting on at a rapid rate that's making us, you know what I'm saying, dissipate. That's why it's like, okay, like not climate control, population control. No, the earth don't need less people, it just need less fuckery. Stop fucking over the earth because we can build for each other and support each other, and the earth can support and sustain these little ants that you think are fucking these big beings that's eating everything up. Like a kid. China, you can only have one kid because of this. Okay, why are y'all packing yourselves so tight when you live in an earth this big? You understand what I'm saying? But people don't see it that way. They so caught up into this and that and how am I going to grow financially? Whereas though, if you go all the way back to where finance started or whatever, just let people live. Let us grow fruit. Let us grow our own materials. And then if we have to come in commerce, let us come in commerce. You can't do for yourself.
Not happening.
It's a way. I mean, you can't never. Like, listen. On this tip, I'm like Martin Luther King, man. I had a dream.
What was your dream? Because that motherfucker wasn't right.
Flow from the mouth. Know what I mean?
And for y'all don't know, they talk about Johnny Walker. He ain't talking about.
Y'all get the message, man. Yeah. Don't kill the message. Just listen to the message, man. I do what I do because I'm gonna make it regardless. I'm like a roach in these streets, man.
Yeah, he is. And the new raid they got out is not good enough.
Like this, many men.
Oh my God.
Many men.
Yo, listen. I appreciate. Listen.
Look.
I don't know.
Files, man.
Yeah.
Clean up on SI. What do you look at?
I don't know. But listen, I appreciate everybody that tuned in with. Thank you for tuning in with.
Hold on, people. Give
Yeah. We back.
Comment on the New World Order, man. What you think the New World Order should be? What's another way you think we can go about it that's gonna make this world great again? Because he's talking about making America great again. Let's make the world great again, man.
He ain't concerned about making all that again.
It's not a he. I asked you. I didn't ask Trump.
I
asked you.
Oh, shit.
I asked you. What can you do to make the world great again?
Oh man. You know, I'll try to be more humble. I'll try to be more at peace. First and foremost, try to be more humble and at peace. You know what I mean? Try to find a resolution. Try to find a common ground, and don't look down on people. Period. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. And we also always got to remember, like all jokes aside, I'm gonna give it to the people. You understand? You know what they hate in you is what they missing in themselves. Always remember that. You understand? What they hate in you is what they missing in themselves. Facts. You know, and everybody. Me personally, I want 7 haters. That's all I need because too many to just get my mind blown. I just need 7 haters, one for each day. One for each day. So you know that keeps me motivated. That right there keep me doing. As long as you keep my name in your mouth and my, you know what I mean? My name on your tongue, yeah. Yeah, I need that. I need that because we all got that. He got that. I got that. He got that. I don't know if he got 7. I don't know if he got 6. But I know I need 7. Only 7 of y'all. Because if 10, they didn't make 10 days yet. So I don't know. I can't work with that. But 7 of y'all, I'm good. I can make it happen. I can do what I do. You understand? Real talk. So I hope I have 7 of y'all. Because each day I'm just gonna get up and do what needs to be done. Real talk. So, because I understand what you hate in me, you don't got in you. That's what it is. Real talk. And on that note, listen, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you. God bless. Look, have a good night. And we here. And also understand July 19th, it's going to be a movie. It's going down. We outside AC all day early. Pull up, check us out. Yeah, you gonna like what's going down, man. We gonna keep it unfiltered and raw.
Yeah, shout out to Dub Cut.
Oh, yo, yeah, let them see you. Yeah, pull up, no. Yeah.
Sometimes I'd rather be heard and not seen, good brother.
Now let them see you so they understand who is coming from. You know what I mean? That's moolah, money, dollar. Yeah. And we in the building. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Stay locked in. Listen, like I said, we're gonna be all over with it. This is only the beginning. Like, subscribe, share, and tune in. And please, most importantly, share that. What button?